I will give. I just send. Give you a task
Yeah,
on the
this is not coming properly.
task is not coming properly.
No.
Yeah, this is register page task or not. You just send me this. Do you just work more for that? Is there any error or anything else? Error is coming, Kushi.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just check.
I mean, your voice is breaking.
Now it is breaking.
Mhm.
1 second. So, task is already exist. Okay. File. 1 second, Kushi. Task one.
Oh,
I just save your file. Now, voice clear or not, Kushi?
yeah.
Yeah. Voice clear. You can hear me properly. You can hear me properly.
Still, your voice is breaking.
1 second. Task. Yeah, there's so many errors. Okay, one second. Could you please be online? Hello, Kushi.
Yeah.
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 Now it's clear. Little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Kushi, this is what you have just sent me. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh, did you
It was
improve?
showing me the same thing. Like, I don't know what's wrong in line 8, 9, and 10, but
Same thing. Okay. Let's see the code. What you have done wrong. We will just rectify the error. Let's go to this. If it's set $_ post register, do you have the register or not button?
yeah.
Yeah, you have register button. Now, will should not be used. Oh, 1 second. Let's start with error number. Notice undefined index full name on the line number 8. Undefined
Yeah,
index
8, 9, and 10, 11.
full name. If it's set, why it is undefined? Why it is showing undefined? If we set $_ post, yeah, there would not be any method equals to post. Yeah, this is correct. Form tag, table tag, yeah, it is also correct. Submit, register, name, and and the space and this space also. 1 second, let me check again. Undefined index on line number 8. Same error, full name. Full name. I just sent you full name. It should not execute this time.
It says 8, 9, 10, 11.
8, 9,
I
10,
don't know
11.
what.
Yeah, same error. Mm, dollar underscore post register. Oh, semicolon, semicolon, semicolon. This
No
semicolon.
semicolon?
Yeah, you can't use the semicolon after this is the condition. If condition means it is not a break line, means it is not complete line. This
Okay.
start here, you can't use the semicolon after the if condition. Okay, let me show you
Oh,
is it correct or not. Now, no error. Till now, no error. Okay,
I cannot see it.
sorry, you can't see. Okay, one
I
second,
cannot see.
one second. Share. Sterling in. You are
Yes.
also online.
Oh,
Now it is showing.
okay. So that's the mistake. Oh,
You get the chat or not? You can see the screen.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now I can.
Now, where we are on our errors. Yeah, there is no error. What you have done after this in the code, and yeah, you just validate all the things, insert into user, name, email, mobile number, and the password. Dollar mobile number and dollar password. Okay, so
Yeah.
I should use one more column or
For
not?
register.
One more column, mobile number. I have to increase one column. Kushi?
Yeah.
Yeah, one column and the end of the table.
I already did.
Sorry.
Oh, I already did the.
Yeah, in your BAMP, in your database. Okay,
Yeah.
I just just uh, save mobile NO. What I have to use mobile NO or anything else? In the query mobile NO. Okay. You didn't use the tile symbol. One second. When error comes, I will show you. Now we have the one more column also. Now I can just run the query. There is a run our file. Full name, email, okay, and mobile number, any number, and the password, any password. Okay, clicked
Yeah.
on register. Error, no record inserted. Okay,
Yeah.
why it is so? We are not checking the validation. Just we will check this validation at the end of a file. We directly coming to our this query means we will check validation in the end. Okay, now let's concentrate on this query. Whatever with in the query, it will assign to this variable, and with this mysql underscore query, we will execute or this command, this query, or you can say command, SQL command, using this predefined inbuilt function. Okay,
Okay.
now, and whatever be the return means true or success or error. If it is success, then we just echoed, yeah, record inserted. Otherwise, no record inserted. Error, no record
Your
inserted.
screen is not working.
Screen now it is not working. Once again,
Yeah. Um,
yeah, it is good. Now,
no.
Kushi,
No.
not working. So I can see you
No.
are online. I just sent. Uh,
Yeah, I can see that, but the keyword is. I can see the keyword.
One second. Just stopping the meeting. Start. Starting the meeting. Do you get any request? Getting where it has to control, but no, nothing. You accept that, no? Kushi?
Yes. Yeah. I can see the screen share, but
You can see the screen again. My screen. This is the screen.
no.
No?
No.
Okay. Just to waste our time. Can you please open the our team viewer? You can open your team viewer, paste this ID. I'm sending in the chat and the password after the ID. Can you do that, Khushi?
Yeah. What's the pass?
Yeah, I'm just sending the password. 1 second. Yeah, this is password. Now, now you can see the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's go to our task again. Here is a local host. This is the database, and this is error no record inserted. Why? How you debug? How you debug your code? Khushi, are you there?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
now you don't know what is the error. Okay, I just
Yeah.
yeah, that was the error. You have to check manually of this kind of error. Means this is the syntax error or not, Khushi? This
Yeah.
is this is the syntax error. You have to check manually everything. Now, your query is not firing or not executing properly. Your query not executing properly. That's why you are getting error in this. So this is the false. That's why this message is printing or not. Means you have to you should know the flow of the coding. You should know the flow of the coding or not, Khushi.
Yeah.
Why? Just be curious every time. Just just query to yourself why this message is printing error no record inserted. Go to your code every time. Where is this message? Yeah, here we are echoing this message. Why we are echoing? When this is false, means if the first condition is not executed, then only this condition will execute. Okay, so whenever this is false, then only we get the error message. When now go to the above line. When our readd will be false, when MySQL underscore query will return false. When MySQL underscore query return false, whenever this query will not execute successfully, then it will return false. Now we have to check our query. It means we have to check our query or not.
Yeah.
Now we cannot directly check, means our SQL doesn't understand the $f name, $email, and $mobile number and $password, because these are the PHP variable or not. These are the PHP variables. So if you think that just copy this query and paste to here, it is not possible. It will just 1 second. Let me show you. You can check all the query here. from your SQL tab. If you insert into username, email, mobile number, password, it is
Yeah,
not possible. Not possible. Why not possible? Because these are the one second. Hello. Yeah, Khushi. It's echoing, Khushi. Do you? Is there your what we say? Loudspeaker is on?
no,
No. Why it is echoing? That's why I just reconnect to you. Okay, you can hear me properly.
yes,
Yeah, okay. What we are talking about? We are talking about how we know what is the error. How we debug. Debug means the step by step execution. You should know all the flow of your code. Otherwise, you will not code properly. You will go just round and
yeah, this
round
is
and
the database code, right? We
so
have to enter in the database, not in PHP.
yeah, this dollar fname email, these are the variables. So we cannot. I'm just saying that we cannot directly copy and the paste. We cannot directly copy paste this query. We have to check our query. So what we have done, I'm just echoing. This is for temporary, not for our code. This is for temporary, just checking. What I'm doing, I'm just echoing dollar query, nothing else. And exit. Exit a predefined inbuilt function to stop our execution. It means our execution will stop here. No code will execute further. No code. If exit executes means our code will be exited, means our execution stops. Let me show you why we do this. Echo means whatever we the query making. This is the making of SQL query or not? This is a one kind of SQL query na, Khushi?
Yeah,
So we are making one SQL query with our PHP variables. Where these variables? We are assigning the value of our variables, means the text box says value. Whatever we user input into the text box says, we will assign that values into our variables, and that variables we are using into our query. Means it will be dynamic if we use directly any value here. So it will be the static, not dynamic. Means every time that value only will be to our database. Now if we are using variable, whatever with the user input, that value will be saved to our database. Let me show you. I will just describe you. Okay, just concentrate on this line. What I'm doing, just simply echoing this variable or not. Simple. Okay, Kushi?
yeah.
Yeah, let me show you what will be the result. Exit will stop our execution. Just keep in your mind, exit will stop our execution. This is temporary, not, I'm not doing that for permanent of for our code. This is just a temporary. Okay. Mobile number, any mobile number, you can give any password. Okay. Okay, password should be numeric, that's why. If you click on register, just see what will be there. What we get, Kushi? We get query or
Yeah.
not? Why? Can you tell me why we get this output? The insert
Because
query.
we put the query and echo the query.
Yeah, what we are doing, we are assigning this query into our dollar query variable. This is the one variable. You can use any name. Okay, query
Mm-hmm.
one, query
Mm-hmm.
two. Only sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
and this is the query. You can use any name. What we are doing, simple, we are echoing that variable, nothing else. This is one user defined variable and we are echoing it. And exiting means after echo there should not be anything. Let's see, we will get a query now. Or what we will get, Govind space t means whatever we just inserted into our text box. These are the text box or not? Whatever we inserted
Yeah.
our text boxes, we will just assign to our variables. Which variables? These variables: f name, email, mobile number, and the password. And we are using that variables means it will echo the original value of that variable. Why? Because we are echoing our query variable. Okay,
Yeah.
did you get the point?
Yes.
Now this line of code you can copy. What we are doing, we are just trying to find the error in our query. Just paste here. Okay, copy
Mm-hmm.
and paste, click on go. It will give you error, if any. It will give you error. You have an error in MySQL syntax. Check the manual that correspond to your SQL server version, whatever be the. Okay, online number one, it means our query is not correct. We got something or not, means our query is not correct. Okay, Khushi,
Okay.
it will just show us our query is not correct. So it means we have to just search all the code within this one line or not. Otherwise we will just search all the code, all the 60 line 70 line code. So it is
Mm-hmm.
a hectic. It is a headache. That's why we just check, we just debug our code, we just rectify that there is a problem in our query. How we will Now we will check our query manually. Means, yeah, within the tile symbol, table name, insert, yeah, there is a insert, correct spelling into correct spelling. These are two keywords. User, this is our table name, should be within the tile symbol. Okay, correct. Now one brackets, within these brackets we use the column names. The name, email, one second, I should use, I'm just opening one more tab with our table. Yeah, ideally auto generated. We don't need to just assign the value: name, email, password, and mobile number. In these four columns, we have to assign the names. What we use: name, email, mobile number, password. One second. But within the tile symbol, we should use within the tile symbol or not, Khushi?
Yeah.
Where is the tile symbol of this mobile number?
Yes.
Yeah, so we get the error. There is also no tile symbol in password also. So we will just
Mm-hmm.
give the tile symbol. Now try to run again. Just click on go. Yeah, if you get one row inserted, one row inserted
Yes.
means
No,
your.
like my table, and if I enter the information like this, it inserted, but I cannot do it from the PHP because of that error.
Because of the tile symbol.
No, no, no. The before mistake, the query one, which I put the PHP.
Yeah, our query is not correct. That's why query is not firing.
Yeah.
So
When I doing my task like this, I can put information. I can insert table like this from the
okay,
PHP from my database, but I cannot do it from the PHP.
okay. You tried like in this way.
Yes, yes. It was working.
It was working. Maybe
Yeah.
you directly. Okay.
No, but I write by myself. So there was no mistake in this one. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you.
Yeah. Okay. So just
Yeah, I did something in this one.
okay.
So I just want to find out why. But I find
Yeah,
the
you
mistake
didn't
is
find the first
condition.
mistake. That's why you're getting the error. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because of that, you
Mm-hmm.
just
Yes.
okay. Now,
Yes.
what we have done, we just check.
So I don't have to put query in PHP, right? I don't have to write this
No,
line,
no.
number 28.
Yeah, I just debug means I already told you this is temporary. This is temporary means
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we get the error means we don't have the colon tile symbol, so
Mm-hmm.
directly go and remove this means now our query is correct. It means our query is correct, so you can remove this. This is for temporary means we are debugging our code. Okay,
Okay.
password also would be within the
Tile.
string or character, string or number, both. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
this is MySQL. And the next line is just we are executing our query. This is this is kind of go. MySQL underscore query. Within this query, we just pass the variable which have the string of query. This kind of this go means whenever we clicked on go in our SQL, it will execute or not our query. This is kind of you can say go equals to MySQL underscore query. You get the point,
Yes.
Kushi? Yeah. Now let's see in the this. If you just refresh again you will get okay. Use already use any email, any mobile number, and any password. Okay, just click on registered. Record inserted successfully. It means we have done all the things correctly.
Okay.
Means Rahul T, yeah, this is the record we just entered, and this mail and the password and the mobile number. So your all the code is correct, but there is minor mistake. Nothing else. Minor mistake. You can debug whatever I just told you. Just echo and exit. Try to echo and exit, but don't don't forget to remove that exit and echo. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now just check. Let's check. Our validation is correct or not. Now come to our validation. 1 second. Yeah. If I didn't use the full name, anything, please enter name and email and mobile number and password. Record inserted successfully. Why we are getting this? Khushi?
Pardon.
Now just check manually. Means just debug our code. Debug means just you have to check what you are just getting. What is the message? Please enter name, email, and mobile number and password and record inserted successfully. Please enter name, email, and mobile number and password. Means we are getting this message, the longest message. Okay, but record
Yes.
inserted successfully is not with that message. Means if I'm not entering any value, yeah, I'm getting the message. It is correct. Yeah, it is correct. But why I'm getting this message also? Means our query is firing successfully with blank values. Let me show you. Let me show you. There is two blank entries in our table. There is two blank end. One right now for one. There should be two. If you just click on no, we didn't submit two times. We just submit one time. That's why there is one blank entry. No value in any column. ID is auto generated. That's why ID automatically auto incremented.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes.
there is a blank value. So our validation is not correct, not fully correct. We, we should only execute this query when all the validation is correct. Let's see. Let's see the code. What we are getting this message? Okay. Why we are getting this message? Let's see the condition. In if condition, we are using $name equals equal blank, email equals blank means if all the four variables are blank, then we will get this message. Okay, okay, it's okay. Else if not equals to mobile number means f name have the value, other three don't have the value. Then why UI echo A? Okay, we will see this echo also. Okay, please enter email and mobile number and password. Okay, it is also one kind of correct. Please enter fname, mobile number and password. Else if, yeah, it also correct, but you use directly this. There is any condition. No any condition means after this else if, where is your else? We have to use this else means if your validation is correct, all the validation is correct, then only execute these lines, these 4 5 lines. Do you get the point, Khushi? If your
Yes.
validation is correct means you have all the values, then only execute this line. Otherwise just show the message. But in our present condition, what we are doing, we are showing message, yeah, it is good, but we are also executing our code, our main insertion code also. That's why we are getting both messages. Means please enter these value and record inserted successfully also. Okay, do you get the point, Khushi?
Yes. Yes.
Means other if condition is executed, okay, otherwise else if, okay, otherwise else if, okay, or otherwise else. This condition means if all the condition are false, above all the conditions are false, then only just execute else. When all the conditions are false, when we have all the values in text boxes, then only these condition false or not, we have values, means it is not equals to blank. Okay, Kushi,
Yes.
is there any confusion, Kushi?
No. So just I have to write the else condition. That's it.
Yeah, you have to just write main code within the else condition. This is else or not?
Yes.
Within this else you have the right main code. This is the main code. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
now let's see. One second. Now if I didn't use anything, I just get please enter name, email, and the mobile number and password. I'm not getting record inserted successfully. That's why
No.
I'm not getting the blank record. only one blank spot. Why? Because we already inserted this. Okay, you got the point, Kushi?
Yes, yes.
Now one more thing, one last thing. Last thing is that if if you one second, let me show you on the browser. I just refresh the new form. You just clicked or you just take one name and clicked on this. Second condition executes. Why you are printing? There is no requirement to print. Is that so or not?
Yeah.
So you just copy paste. You have to create your logic. Yeah, it is correct. Just small mistakes. You don't have to print this.
Oh, equal.
Yeah, you don't have to print this. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now code is correct. Yeah, we need we can be need one, two, three, two more. Else two
Yeah,
more.
for that.
Yeah. It, now
I
this is
didn't write it because it was I was not doing the read, so I didn't do it. All.
yeah.
But I know I had the mobile fast.
Just try to implement with all else if all the condition.
Yes,
Now
I will try this.
if you click on this, no error. Please enter email and mobile number and password. Okay, no
Yeah,
equal.
yeah,
Okay, so this is a simple registration form. Okay, Kushi.
yeah, yes.
Now we have registered. Now if you want to just update this, if you want to update your record, means you just enter a blank entry. Okay, you want to add something here into ninth ID. So have to you have to know about the update command or not, Kushi?
Yes.
Yeah, we discussed about the update command.
No.
No, we didn't discuss till now. Don't discuss till now. Let's see the update command. Update command means editing, updating our record, nothing else. Don't using this. Just use this first one. Okay, I just need to update first one. I just want
So
to
how I update?
yeah
Just I
this
have to click
this is
on that.
yeah one second. This is the update using user interface. This is the screen of our MySQL. Okay, here is a one
Hmm?
edit button. You can see the button, you can see the tag.
Yes.
Okay, just
Hmm?
click on this. You will just click on this. You will get a window with your value with in text editable text box. Okay, these are the
Yes.
editable text box. Now Pooja, you can I just want to add the last name also. Sorry, last name D. Okay, the same value and one mobile number. I want to enter the one mobile number. Means right now we don't have the mobile number. One second. Yeah. Right now we don't have the last name and the mobile number. So we update this and this means we update this record. First row. First row or not? Yes, update
Yes.
the first row. Raki? Sorry, Khushi.
Yes.
Let's see. If I just clicked on the go, it will be updated. Let me show you. Yeah, it is updated. The
Hmm.
D,
Yes.
the last for last name and the mobile number. You can change anytime using this. Means just click on this and you can change anything. But you cannot update every time from the UI. Which UI means? from here, just go to here and just change here. You can do with only MySQL or not. You can do with only MySQL. But if you want to update your any data, any table data from PHP, so what you have to do? You have to know about the queries, update queries. So let's see the update queries. This is our simple update query. Once again, let me remove this because these are the table name and the database. This is the simple our update query. Means update keyword. It is a keyword. User. What is the user? Table name. This is the table name. Set. Set also one keyword means just
Exactly.
update this table. Set means just set. Then this is the column name. Let me show you. The first one is table name user. Yeah, here is a user. User. Set name. Within the tile, there are always either table name or column name. Okay. Tile symbol within the tile symbol. Yeah. Just name within the user table. Within the user table, just update name, mobile number, name and mobile number. And why I said and because there is a comma means we want two column. What is our requirement? Our requirement is update two column where means I want to update name and the mobile number. But how we get in which row I want to update? So we have to use the where condition.
Okay.
Khushi, we already discussed about the where condition.
Yes.
Where clause where just point out the particular row, particular rows.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how we use the where clause here in update query. This is the simple column name value, column name value. Okay, nothing,
Okay.
no difficulties till here. Okay, now this is the where you want to update where id equals to 1. This is a only a simple condition where id equals to 1.
Yes.
Id, where is the id? Let's see. Yeah, id is the column name. Id equals to 1 means this is our simple requirement. I want to update the first row. Yeah, id equals to 1. Where name equals to whatever be the, just change it to the puja d, and the whatever the mobile number changes to the particular mobile number, whatever we want, where id equals to 1. So this is our update query. You get the point, Khushi?
Yes. Yes.
A simple update query means
Yes.
update keyword table name. Set means now we want to set column value, column value, column value, column value, column
Mm-hmm.
value. You can also use one more column and one more means any number of column means you can change
Yes.
the password
Email
also,
also.
email also. Let's see, I'm just changing password also. Okay, let's take a requirement where and mobile number just before this password. You can use any means password you can use anywhere, just before or after or in middle also. Password just equals to password equals to 12344. Okay, and you should use comma. Don't forget about column name should be within tile symbol. These are the value within the single quotes. These are the comma separated. Again a column name, value, again a comma, a column name and a value. Okay, is there any confusion?
No.
Okay, we use the varchar for every column, so we can use within the single code every value. Varchar means varchar can be string or integer both. Okay, sorry, I just saved it. Now I just use the third column also, nothing else. Where id equals to 1. So Pooja D, you can say any name. Okay.
Yes.
Password, mobile number, you can add more. Oh, 1 second, sorry. Integer, and if you click on go, then first record again updated. Updated means it we just change some value of our column. Some column,
Mm.
some value. Okay. Let's see how we get our updated record. Just click on go. Yeah, one row affected means our query run successfully. Let's see, this is our query. It will show you after running also. This is our query
Mm-hmm.
and this is our result. Just go to back onto browse. Yeah, it is changed. Pooja Ji and the password 12344. Okay, it is changed or not?
Yes.
Now tell me where's the confusion? Is there any confusion in update query?
No.
No confusion?
No.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. Now I just want to update my record from PHP. This is from our MySQL or not?
Yes.
Now I want to update my record from PHP. Okay?
Okay.
Now just create new file, save it to our folder. Is there any update? No, no update. Database. Any, you can give any name, okay? I'm just giving database.php. PHP start tag, end tag. Okay. Now, what we have to do if you want to just fire queries, fire SQL command, execute SQL command from PHP. What is the first thing, Khushi? What is the first thing?
Mm. I have to write the table name.
No, first thing is if you want to just execute the query of MySQL query, you have to connect to MySQL and to database. First thing is,
Oh, yes.
yeah, connect to database.
Connect.
So we have predefined inbuilt function. You can say predefined or inbuilt function of PHP. Okay, MySQL is by heart these function MySQL underscore connect.
Connect.
Yeah. Within this, we pass three things: the server name,
Look for look.
localhost, the username of our MySQL. By default, it is root for localhost, and by default, there is no password. That's why I'm using blank. So first one is
Yes.
server name, second one is username, and third one is password. Server name, localhost. Okay. Second thing,
Mm-hmm.
second function, selecting the database. Means just selecting the database. Now we are connected to our SQL server, but within the SQL server there could be so many databases. So we have to select one
Yes.
particular database. We
Yeah.
have
Select database
yeah
and
MySQL
Python.
underscore select DB and database name. What we have studied. Okay, simple. So these two lines are just connecting to our database, nothing else. Okay. Now
Yes.
what is our requirement? Our requirement is just want to change these value. Means let's see the first value there. I just want to change Pooja to Nidhi and the password 999. Okay. This is my requirement. Okay, Kushi?
Yes.
Now, so we should use the query, means we have to execute this query or not, the same query.
Mm-hmm.
How we execute our same queries? Let's see. I'm just using a user defined variable in PHP. Okay, you can give any name. It is not necessary to use every time query. You can give any name within the double quotes. Just what is our query update query? Just update table name. Table name should be within tile symbol. What is our table name? User. Okay. Set. This is also one keyword. Set. Now we will use a column name and value. Column name value. Column value combination. Okay. Column name also should use in tile symbol. What we want to update?
Name.
The name. Name and the password. Within the tile symbol, name equals to what I want. In place of Puja, I just need Nidhi. Change according to my requirement. Now I want one more column and value combination, comma. Just don't forget about this comma. Okay. Again
Mm-hmm.
column name.
Yes.
Column name should be within tile symbol. Within the tile symbol. The password. Last column. Okay. And equals to. Password should be within the single quotes. We use value 999. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is our correct query or not. We didn't execute or we didn't fire till now. It is correct or not? Just tell me this.
No, you have to mention which row we want to update.
Yes, we have to use the where condition. Means if I execute this, then it will just convert all the rows. Every column name the same and the password also same. So we have to we have to identify a particular row for that. How we get the particular row? Using the where clause. Where ID. What is the ID? Column name. So we should use within the tile symbol ID and equals to. Let us assume we know the ID. That's why equals to 1. Okay. We will use this also dynamic after in our real-time application. We will use this also dynamic. Right now, let's see. We have the ID number. Okay. 1. We are using directly. Now tell me our query is correct or not.
Yes.
Now we have our query, but we didn't execute. We didn't fire our query till now. Now tell
So
me
we need to
what is the
issue.
predefined function? What is the predefined function for firing query?
Ego is like password, name and password.
No. In PHP, we have one predefined or you can say inbuilt function of PHP used to fire our queries. Means here in MySQL, whenever we clicked on go, a query fired or not, but in PHP we have to fire explicitly. That's why
Hmm.
they will give PHP just provide us inbuilt function. We already discussed the simple function MySQL underscore query or not, Kushi?
Yes.
Within this function, you can directly pass all the code of query or a variable with we will assign to query, nothing else. What we are doing? This sending the variable, nothing else, simple code. Now query executed. How would you know query executed or not? Let's take one variable. This is as per your requirement. Res result. Okay. This result what now we already discussed we already discussed what MySQL underscore query returns. What return? If query successfully executed, then it will return one. Or resource, if we are fetching the data, then it will return the resource type variable with data. Otherwise, if we are inserting and updating only, then it will return one if our query executed successfully. Okay,
Oh,
so it will return one. So our result will be one. We can use if condition. How? Directly you can use dollar result. In PHP, this condition is true, then only the if condition whatever be within the if it will execute or not.
yeah.
When the if one second, sorry, I have to remove this echo record updated dated. Okay, else means if condition is not executed, then else part will be executed. So if record inserted in else if, then else part will be
Therefore not update.
yeah, not updated. Okay, now what is this? This will return either one or error, or you can say error means null. So other than null and false, everything is true in PHP. Other than null and false, everything is true. Means if you have the space any variable, if you have 0, if you have 1, everything is true except null and false. Okay, do you remember this? Okay,
Yes.
just remember this. Okay, so it will return true or 1. Then we will check, yeah, it is true. Automatically we don't have to check any condition. Okay, so it will echo recordings updated, otherwise our query is not fire. Then it will just return, or it will display the last message. Okay, is there any confusion, Khushi? Khushi,
Yes.
is there any confusion till now with our code?
No.
No confusion?
No. No.
Okay, now let's see if code is correct or not. Okay,
Okay.
what we have to do, we have to just refresh our page, our code will execute. Why? Because we didn't set any condition. Whenever the execution on the line number 2, our database connectivity 2 and 3, query will be assigned to this variable, and we directly execute MySQL underscore query, so it will automatically fire all the code. We don't have to click anything. Okay, whenever we just
Okay.
refreshed, we will get record inserted, or no, not in the task database. I just use one new file or not. I just created new
Yes.
file in our folder
Mm-hmm.
database.php. So I should run that file. Okay, I just refreshed. Record updated. Sorry, I just use the insert area. It is updation. Record
Yes.
updated. Let's see. Let's click on the browse again. Yeah, we got the Nidhi and the
Mm-hmm.
999 password. If
Yes.
if we use
Mm-hmm.
wrong query, let's see. If we use wrong query means we didn't use this. Means tile symbol. Let's see. It will give you the other message. Record not updated. But
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yes.
your responsibility to find out the mistake. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So this is the simple hard coded PHP program how we update record from PHP to our database. It is updating to
Yes.
database or not?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a simple hard coded. Why I'm saying hard coded? Why I'm saying the
Because
hard
they are
coded?
doing in PHP.
Because it is updating the same row and with the same value every time. With the same values every time.
Mm.
So that is the hard coded.
Okay.
Now, if you want to just create that within the means record updated again, but the same record updated. So there would be
Mm-hmm.
no changes because same record updated. We can't see the
Yes.
changes. Okay, same Nidhi
Mm-hmm.
name and the password on the line number one. Now, my requirement is I want to just make this dynamic. How I make this dynamic? If any, we have two text boxes, one for username, one for password, or not name, username. What we have? Any. Just take any two, or you can say any. Okay, any three column. Any three column means email, password, and mobile number. Okay, or you can say name, password, and mobile number. I just want to update name, password, and mobile number in line number one, two, and three. Any. Okay. Okay. Where key equals to. Now, before that, there's one more thing. Where ID equals to one. Did you understand about the where ID equals to one or not? Kushi?
Yes. Yes.
Where ID equals to one. Now, I want to update record where name equals to Geet. Your name equals to Geet. Let's see. It is updated or not. The same goes. Where name also a column name, so should use within the tile symbol. Name equals to Geet. It is string type, varchar type, so we should use within the single quotes. Now let's see. Now tell me which record will be updated and what will be the current value. Which record will be updated, Kushi?
Number 6.
Number 6. And the value?
It will write the name.
Yeah, it will
The
actually it will
Nidhi.
just set the name, change the name again. It will change the
Yes.
name and the password. But first it
Yes.
get the key. Let me show you what will the happen. It is kind of some tricky. Yeah, I have to just refresh my file. Record updated. Same output means a record will be updated. In place of Geet there would be a Nidhi and 999. Okay,
Yes.
so where name equals to, you can say the, you don't just change the name. Okay, only password
Yes.
and mobile number. Okay, use comma within the tile symbol. Mobile number is a column name. Mobile NO equals to any number. When name equals to give. Now there is no give. Maybe let's see. Sorry. Here is our file. Now, if you just refresh, your code will execute it, record updated successfully. Let's see, record updated or not in our MySQL. What we updated, where is Nidhi? Just update the mobile number and just click on browse. Here is the sixth record, the mobile number updated, password same. Okay. Now this is kind of hard code. It means in within where condition you can use any column. Okay. If you use Govind, let me check. There is three places, three record of the same name or not Govind Tripathi. So if we just execute these queries, then all the three records will be updated with these values. Let me show you. Just run our PHP file. We get the message record updated. Let's check in our database. Yeah, record updated. Line number 2 or row number 2, row number 4 and row number 5. Okay,
Yes.
you get the point?
Yes.
Now, requirement. My requirement is I'm updating the password, mobile number every time the same mobile number and password or not.
Yes.
Now, my requirement is anybody just enter the mobile number and password into any text box and click on the any button up, let's assume update button. It will be updated where, where the name equals to Govind Tripathi or ID equals to whatever is the particular ID. So I want to make these two things dynamic. I want to make these two things dynamic. Okay,
Mhm.
how we do that? How we do that? First, just take one HTML, HTML, simple HTML. We want to submit our form or not. Whenever we click on the update, value should be sent or not.
Yes.
We want what is my requirement? I want two text boxes, one for password and one for mobile number, and one button. Whenever somebody clicked on that button, whatever be within our password and the mobile number text box, it will be updated to our database where you can use anything in where condition where name equals to Govind. Okay, so we need two text box, one button. Value should be sent, so it should be within the form tag. Okay, let's just take our simple form tag of HTML. Within the form tag, action blank. I just want to submit the form to itself. Means value will be sent to the same form. Action will be blank and the method, a simple method post. I just use post. Here I'm using two text boxes, one for password, Where is the how we get the text box? Input type equals to text or not, Khushi? Just give the name. Why we are giving the name? Just capture the particular text, that particular text box value. Password. Just give the same name. You can give any name. Whatever you have give here, you have to use that same name within the dollar underscore post whenever you are capturing the value. The second thing, password and the mobile number, and we want one button also. Now, mobile, just change the name, mobile, and I don't need this, remove this, but we are tag for proper display, one more, we are tag. Okay, now mm, input type should be submit because we need one button, submit, name, save or update, and value update. You can use any name. Let me just show you UPD. I just used UPD. So I should use within the dollar underscore post UPD. Nothing else. Kushi, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's just refresh. Oh, we got again inserted. Don't forget and don't just ignore this. I will remove. We will remove this. Yeah. Now we get one two text boxes, one for password, one for mobile number. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We can also take one more text box. Just show the name.
Name, yes.
Means we can also make the where condition also dynamic or not.
Yes.
Now one more text box for name. I just want to make dynamic our where condition also. That's why we are taking this. I will explain you input type should be text box, means text should be text, name is a property, and a one second, name, the first text box name is let's take f name. Okay, f name or yeah, full name. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and no value. Okay, one br tag just for proper display, nothing else. You can use the table also, but
Yes.
we are in a hurry, that's why I didn't use the table before inserted again come. But now my requirement is whatever user just enter here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just take this condition into where clause, whatever with the password and the mobile number, it will be just update that record where name equals to Govind. Means let's see our record where. Is there any name Govind? No, there is no name of Govind. There is a Govind TA or Govind Tripathi full name. So you have to use this exactly same. If you want to execute, you have to use exactly same. Let's see, Govind space T. Yeah, we have this kind of record. Just update. This is my requirement, nothing else. Means whenever we
Yes.
clicked on submit, or you can say whenever we clicked on update, it will be sent, it will be submitted, this form will be submitted to itself. We will get these values or not, we will get these
Yes.
values or not, Khushi.
Yes.
Our simple submit dollar underscore post using dollar underscore post. Now let's start a simple, very simple code. What I'm doing, I'm using one if condition. Within this if condition, just tell me what I'm doing. You will explain this code. Just tell me. Now, what is this condition? Could you tell me about this condition? What is this condition? Why I use that condition? Where is UPD? Yeah. Can you see UPD? You can also just control F and control F for find UPD. Just find next. Whenever every place is UPD, you will get. But just tell me why we use this condition. Why we use this condition, Kushi? We always use this
To
condition. We use this
data
yeah.
no.
Sorry. Just say it again. Hello.
Yes.
Uh, we use this condition even on login and validations, insertions, everywhere. What is this condition, Kushi? Do you remember?
To see the
Yeah, you can
no.
guess
To see
anything.
the
Yeah, you can guess if it is wrong. No issue. Just tell me what is this condition. Within this if we use all the code. Do you know that all the PHP server side code within this if we use all this code. Okay, so this is
yes.
dollar underscore post. Why we use dollar underscore post? To catching the value. Catching the value means to whatever with us whenever our form is submitted, our form just send the value. Now it is sending to itself. Why? Because we use blank in action, so it is sending the value to itself. Why we use dollar underscore post? To catching the value whatever with the form submitted with the method of post. Now, if it say dollar underscore post UPD, what is this UPD? This is the name of our tag, input tag. This is the UPD. Means our tag, whenever value sent it, means form is submitted, value of every tag, every input tag value will be sent from one page to another page. Our current condition, form is submitted to itself. That's why value will be sent it to our same page. So whenever value is sent, it will not only the value, it should be variable and the value combination or not. How we get the value? How we understand which value is which from which text box? So it will convert variable and the value combination. What is the variable? It will just convert the name of input tag into variable, and whatever is the value, it is the value. So this is the name. Means dollar underscore post UPD is setted or not, is set. You already discussed about the set. It's just check the particular variable is setted or not. Means is there any assignment of this variable or not? This is one kind of variable or not? Means
Yes.
UPD convert into our one variable. In small words, in small words, we are checking. In simple word, we are checking our form is submitted or not. What we are checking?
The form is submitted or not.
Yeah, our form is submitted or not. When our form is submit, whenever we clicked on the submit button, whenever we clicked on the submit button, then only our form is submitted. Okay? So just the small thing we are checking, our form is submitted or not. But you have to know how our form is submitted. Why we use dollar underscore post? What is this? This is the name of our input tag. You have to know the logic. You have to know the logic. Okay? Okay, Kushi?
Yes.
Now, what we have done, just checking means if I just refresh, simple refresh, then our main code means the database code will not execute. So we are not getting record inserted. Did you notice that? Record
Yes.
inserted. We are not getting. Why? Because form is not submitted. That's why database coding is not executed. Now, what we are doing whenever our form is submitted, establishing a connection. Okay, it's okay. Now, capture the value. I have to capture because I just want to make dynamic these three things, one, two, and the where condition. So I have to capture the value of our three text boxes. The first value is for password. You can say any. This is user defined function, pwd. Okay, you can use any name, you can use any name. Okay, pwd. How we get the value of that text box? Using dollar underscore post bracket single quotes, whatever we just use for password. What we use for password? Name, exact name, password. Okay, it's the same name, password. We have to use here password. Do you understand, Kushi? Why we use here, what name use, what name we use within the dollar underscore post within the single quotes? The name of input tag. Okay, just keep in your mind. What is the second variable for our mobile number? MO. Okay, you can use any name. That's why I'm using a different name. Don't just get confused. Now here we have to use name of our text within the dollar underscore post. We use mobile. Okay, and the third one. What is the third one? Name, dollar name. You can use any name, dollar underscore post in capital. You should use within the capital dollar underscore post also. Name. You can use any name. I use, oh, one second. Name equals to F name. You have to use here F name. Okay. Just now all thing is done. Just you have to use this password in place of your value. Okay. In mobile number in place of your value, nothing else. Just use variable, so it will be convert to dynamic. Means whatever user just enter, it will just replace these values, same as insert. We have already done that into insert, or not, Kushi?
Yes.
Just try to run it, try to just run it now. What, any name from our database? Let's say Rahul. Okay, Rahul. I just want to edit this record which have the name Rahul equals to name equals to Rahul. So I just have to here Rahul password, any password. Do you want to give any password every time? Any mobile number also? Just click on update. Record updated means our query, our coding is correct. There is no error, no single error. Yeah, Rahul, your password, any password, any mobile. Is that correct or not, Khushi?
Yes.
Now our coding is dynamic or not? Means every time we run our program, every time we run, we can enter different thing every time. Means you just use the Rahul, you can use Govinti also, whatever within the our, because we use this first name as a where condition. So we should use a name which already have into our database, nothing else. So password 333, I just want to make the 3333 and mobile number 12345. Update record updated means we have what we have Govind T. Okay, 331234. If you use by mistaken any wrong name, then it will not updated. Just comes not updated means in place of Govind T, you just use Govind. Password, any mobile number, but there is no record. We get the record updated. Is there any Govind in your database? No, there is no Govind. Okay, we will see tomorrow why this record is getting updated, but we already done 99%. Oh, okay, not just forget about this. Okay, Kushi.
Yes.
Now it's your work that we have to make one more for email. Okay, one more text box. Use one more text box for email. Use one more variable to catch the value of email. Just set one more update within the one more update condition for email. Okay, did you understand requirement? Email means I just want to update email also. Okay, Kushi.
Yes.
And just try to just first I will send the file and the video also. Just try to
Okay.
implement with yourself this. Just try to implement with yourself. Yeah, you didn't just by heart all the command with right now, so you can use from here. Just go to here and just click go the same with the same value you will get. Oh, one second you will get. You can use, you can see the command, SQL command. Okay, you can see the SQL command. You can copy from here and paste there. Just remove this dot and the study and the user dot, or you can copy from my file also. Don't copy from here, just copy from here. Just try to implement with yourself. Okay, Kushi.
Mm.
Okay, so this is your task, and we will meet tomorrow. Tomorrow we will see how we delete the data and cookie and session. Okay.
Okay. So I have to update with my name,
Sorry.
the task, the new file.
Yeah, I will send this file, the test file
Oh,
me and the database file, both files. Okay,
okay. Okay.
and just complete your last test and the current test. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
last
Okay.
task and the current task. Okay,
Okay.
and just try to, if you get the time, just try to read about the cookie and the session. Okay, we will discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
Cookie and the session.
Okay.
Okay, okay, Khushi, bye bye. Have a nice day.
Okay. Thank you.